Pretty Tarot YouTube channel here, and this is the 2020 Leo reading, okay? The 2020 forecast. So, let's see what you guys have going on this year. This will be for the Sun, Leos, rising Leos, Leo moon, Leo, Venus, Mars, if you have it in your Venus and your Mars, okay? It's a general reading, so it can resonate for different areas of your life, depending on what's more significant for you in this year. And hold on, I'm going to deal with... Okay, you guys, so, by the way, go up to the top right hand corner of the screen, click on the three dots, which is the menu here on YouTube, and click on speed settings. Put it on either 1.5x or 2x or whatever speed you are comfortable with. That way you will be able to hear this reading in half the amount of time, but you will still be able to hear and see everything, okay? Because I can't promise you that this is going to be a short reading. This is a Celtic cross that I'm about to do for you guys. Haven't done it in a while because Celtic crosses has a lot of details and a lot of positions, especially if I clarify. And so I don't do it all the time. Haven't done it in a while, but I will do it for the 2020 forecast just to see what I can get for you guys in terms of details. I also will be giving advice as well for you guys. So stick around. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe if you want to know when other readings are coming up. And I appreciate likes, you guys. Welcome back to all my wonderful subscribers that have been with me for a while. And also, you guys, make sure to check out the other readings that I have. I have lots of pick a card readings. If you click on my channel and click on videos and you just keep scrolling, you will come across all kind of pick a card readings. And I've been doing pick a card readings for like the last year and a half or so. So there's lots of pick a card readings that you guys can see, and they're all timeless because I only do timeless readings now, except for the annual 2020 forecast, of course, is good for a year or whatever. But because my time is limited, I only do timeless readings now. No more, readings that are based off of a small period of time. Okay. But I also have readings for the collective. Those are timeless as well. And the collective would be all the signs together, everybody. Because we all relate one way or another to similar energy. And you just take what resonates and what doesn't, and you leave it where it's at, okay? So, let me see what's going on with you Leos. Take what resonates, leave what does not resonate, you guys. And allow at least until the fall to see if the reading truly resonates for you or not. And if you would like a reading that is 100% for your energy only and not for the general collective of Leos, then you can book a personal reading with me. You can check the description box below or the comment section for more information. Okay. Oh, look. I'm shuffling these up real good because I've been doing all kinds of readings, personal readings for clients, and also readings for the channel. And so I just don't want, I don't want the energy to be, like picking up on energy from other people's readings and stuff. So this is for the Leos, 2020. So let's see what's going on for the Leos this year. 8 of Rods is going to be the focus for you guys in this year. And the 8 of Rods is all about seeing a lot of action take place, seeing a lot of things take off, hearing a lot of things in terms of news, communication. It's about things finally getting somewhere or going somewhere. Okay, so if you guys have been feeling stagnant or feeling like something had off or taking place, you're going to be seeing things, really moving and really seeing some action. You guys are gonna feel like you're finally getting somewhere. For some of you, this is going to be travel, actually. taking trips, taking vacations, and those kind of things. Um, Hold on. I swear my child be trying to make a lot of noise in the background on purpose. But and it's a distraction. But yeah, so you guys may desire to see action, or you really are going to take action, okay? Or you're going to be taking trips and things like that this year. What may be influencing this is you guys are really wanting to see things come through for you. You're waiting for results of whatever it was you have put your efforts into. You're waiting for the fruits of your labor to just show itself. You guys could be waiting. You guys really could be waiting for something to come through. So it could be some sort of communication, some kind of outcome, some results you could be waiting on, or expecting. You could be expecting some results or whatever. You guys also could be looking at the shores and just looking like you're ready to just, go places, okay? So what's hanging over the situation for you Leos here with the Four of Cups in reverse, you guys, I feel like, there, and there's more than one narrative there. You guys are going to be, I feel like you're either opening up to the possibilities, some of you, or you are no longer, you're no longer nitpicking what it is that you feel you're willing to accept in terms of opportunities. And keep in mind, you guys, this reading can relate to different areas of your life. So for some of you, the focus may be your love life, but for others of you, the focus may be your career, jobs, money, personal situations, or whatever. Okay, maybe even health. But I kind of like seeing the Four of Cups because it's saying that you're opening your energy to the possibilities, and you're deciding that whatever comes your way, you're going to try to give it a chance. Because maybe in prior times you were more you may have been more, I don't want to say picky, but yeah, you may have been a little bit more picky, more selective. You may have been a little bit way more selective about what it is that you want and what it is you do or don't want. But that could have caused you to possibly miss out on some opportunities. So you guys, for some of you, it's going to be just, being more humble, being more appreciative, having more gratitude for whatever opportunities come your way. For others of you, it's going to be about having humility, and, no longer choosing to be on this high horse and feeling like, something's not good enough, because there could have been some of you who are like, well, this isn't good enough, so I don't want it. But you guys are realizing that, sometimes you have to be a little bit more open-minded. Let me see. Usually when I put the card up there, it makes it better. There you go. So this is the Four of Cups in reverse. But this Four of Cups is different from the traditional. If you see it in the upright, this guy, he is on a horse, and he's on a high horse. He's a king. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the funny thing about this is he's kind of exposed and vulnerable and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you guys are more willing to, like I said, be more open to possibilities. So what's underlying the situation here, Knight of Rods in reverse. It could be that you guys have not been taking action, or you may have been feeling like you aren't sure you should take action, or you could feel like you could not take action, but keep in mind, you guys, and I'm speaking as if this is current because this is already the 2020 year, and depending on when you're seeing this reading, if it's in the middle of the year, you know what I'm saying, this is probably how the energy is going to resonate for you. For some of you, this energy is already showing. For some of you, this energy is going to, is going to show up later on in the year. But yeah, for some reason, there has been inaction, okay? Inaction. Not really taking care of some things, or not really doing some things, or just kind of putting things on a hold or putting things on a halt, likely because you haven't been willing to take any risk, okay? Now I'm pulling some extra cards for, like, you know, extra factors of what else you can expect in 2020. So I'm shuffling for that while I am reading your Celtic cross. So in the past position here, you guys got the Sun card. So you guys were either concerned about your happiness, you could have been concerned about a child, or you were just, you know, basking in the sunshine or something, you know, basking in the light, you know. Or you guys could have just been desiring to, you know, have more fun, live your life, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you could have been desiring a child. But in the present situation, for January going all the way into June, the first half of the year, maybe even the first quarter of the year, you guys, you have the Ace of Cups here in the reverse. I got to get this lighting better. This is driving me nuts. Okay. You guys, you got the Ace of Cups in the reverse, okay? That Ace of Cups, and I'm not concerned about you guys seeing me because it's not about me. In the first half of the year, or the first quarter of the year, you guys are going to be concerned about whether you can make something happen or not. Okay? You guys are going to be concerned about if something can work in your favor or not. I got so much light in the back, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's better. That's better. Anyway, actually, it's kind of... Anyway, thank you for the light. Yeah, so you guys are going to be kind of dealing with, you know, something like a new beginning that you may want to see get off the ground, or maybe you just want a whole new take on life, or you just want maybe like a whole new fresh start, or just to feel entirely different, you know. Almost like a reboot or a refresh, you know. However, it's going to be something that you're going to be kind of struggling with, because it's going to be, and I'm going to pull clarifiers for this actually. I feel like it's going to be something that it may not necessarily be easy for you guys to do, considering where you're at. So let me do some clarifiers. And see what lies behind that whole energy with that Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so with that Ace of Cups in reverse, first half of the year, you guys wanting, you know, probably a new fresh start, but it's not really working out for whatever reason. It's about the fact that you guys are very impatient, and if you're not careful, you could be making mistakes or errors in this year trying to get that new beginning off the ground, that new fresh start, that new opportunity, the new relationship, whatever it is. You guys may be concerned that you may make some mistakes or errors. Some of you may actually be making mistakes and errors trying to get this off the ground, or just get this new beginning. And you got a King of Rods in reverse. Either this is you guys in negative energy because you're not feeling as patient about this, you know, or because you guys are just feeling like nothing has been working out. This also could be maybe you guys are just not in your right energy. Some of you could also be lacking focus, lacking drive, for whatever the reason may be. And that can happen, you know. Sometimes people can get discouraged, okay? This also could be a fire sign that is just not in positive energy. If it's not you guys, it could be another fire sign or someone with fire in their chart. They may be influencing the situation here. However, for some reason, I feel like it's you guys that is kind of like feeling upside down about all this, because, you know, things are, you know, it seems like things are just not going the way you guys maybe have anticipated, or you may be struggling with trying to get whatever this is off the ground. But you guys are going to realize that you need to get yourselves more organized, do your research, investigate things, and then come to a rational conclusion or make a rational decision. And then cut out what's not working. And then make plans according to what you understand you will need to do so that you can get that new beginning or that new start or whatever this is that you guys feel will give you this whole new outlook in life or this whole new beginning. Okay. It also could possibly be a person that is an air sign or someone with air energy. Okay. Somewhere in their chart that may influence the situation or may be affecting the situation. So in your concerned position, once again, there's this air sign that you're concerned about, or you guys are concerned about the fact that you know you're not doing what you need to do in terms of doing your research, investigating things in a situation, really just doing what it is you need to do so that you can make a wiser decision and really eliminate some things that really may not be helping in your situation, because obviously I think there's some obstacles in your way or some obstacles that you're concerned about, or there's just some things that you're obviously concerned about, because at the bottom of the whole situation is inaction, not taking any action. And I feel like it's because you guys really don't take any risk. Okay. Though you guys, like I said, you may be trying to be open to possibilities. The outside influence here of your situation, yeah, you guys definitely are concerned about for some of you here, a new career. Others of you, a new location, a new job, a new relationship, just maybe even sparking your passions, to doing something entirely different, something entirely new, I'm hearing for some of you really wanting to get your feet in the ground, really wanting to sink your feet in the ground. With your challenges for this year, you guys got the Nine of Wands. Preparation is something that is going to be a challenge for you guys. Feeling prepared is something that you guys may struggle with in this year. And that's not it's not a shock, that's not a surprise here. Looking at all the cards that you guys have, it really does seem like you guys just need to take the time to make the plans. And I know you guys could be feeling impatient in this year because you guys really want to take off the ground running. You really want to just make changes, positive changes for your life. You want to be happy. Who doesn't? Everybody wants to be happy. So I feel like you guys can overcome that obstacle or that challenge, though, of feeling like you don't know how you're going to prepare for, whatever this is, or, what I'm saying, just want to be prepared, but feeling like you can't. I feel like if you guys just take your time, remove all of these expectations that you got hanging over your head. No, in the middle of a reading, you gotta wait. Gotta wait, sir. You gotta wait.
It's dead here.
No.
What is here?
Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah. So everybody, you have to understand that in order to be prepared for something, you have to be willing to sit down, look at what it is you need to be prepared. What are you open to doing in order to be prepared? You know what I'm saying? What are your possibilities? What are your options? And make a strategic plan. Make a strategic plan. Many times throughout my life, I have relocated and moved, from one state to another. And I understood very much so that I needed a plan, I needed a strategy, I needed options. But what I discovered was the more open-minded I was about what I was willing to do in order to be able to have options, the more likely I was, able to really, see a way to do something, or see a way out of a situation into a new one, and then actually be able to take action because I felt confident. Okay, now I have a plan. Now I have options that I can actually take. You know what I'm saying? But I had to be open-minded. Like, I had to be open-minded to staying with somebody else temporarily for a few weeks or a few months or even a year. You know what I'm saying? I had to be open to, even once, from going to sleeping on somebody else's couch or something, to literally being open to, okay, I may not be able to afford my own place yet, but maybe I'll get, a roommate or something, or move into somebody else's place that has available room and bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more affordable. Then I had to be willing to take the time to, work enough to save up the extra cash to then get my own place. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about strategy. It's all about strategy. I even looked at, where can I get the extra money from? At the time, I was at the college age, and whatnot. So I also looked at the fact that, well, I could use refund checks from school to help. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that. There's different options, but nonetheless, I was really open-minded. At one point I had to look at, okay, I need to go home and, stay with, to regroup, save up enough money. Find that the older you get, the less open-minded a person may be to, possibilities, options. And that's where I think some people will hit a wall. When you're young, you're like, whatever, I'm willing to do whatever to get an opportunity or to get wherever it is I need to get. When you get older, you get comfortable and you're like, no, I can't do a roommate situation. No, I can't sleep on somebody's couch. No, I can't, take a job that pays less than what I actually desire. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing people have to look at. You may hate the job you're at, you may hate the career you're at, and may want a whole new career, a whole new job, or a better one. But it may take time. Especially in the economy we're in, it's kind of like this, at least if you're in the U.S., it can look good, but then it can also look, bad in some instances. And a person has to be willing to say, well, I'll take this job that I may be happier at, but it's less money. But you have to look at your finances. Can you afford to do that or not? And work your way up, whatever it may be. Are you willing to take an internship to get the experience you need? Are you willing to go back to school to get the skills or the trade that you need to get into a new career or a better one, or to upgrade your career? People have to look at that. Same thing goes for love, life, and relationships. Are you willing to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation? Somebody may not want to be alone. But if you want a better relationship with a person who's more suited for you, you're going to have to be willing to be alone, or it could be something where, you may want the love of a life, but you have to be, sometimes you have to be willing to take somebody who doesn't look like your type. They may not look like your typical type, but you have to be willing to see if they can grow on you, and you learn to appreciate them for how they treat you, how much they love you and respect you, and not care about if they're tall enough, or if they're skinny enough, or curvy enough, or, if they got, the kind of, income that you would like a partner to have, or the kind of job you like them to have. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes to get the thing you really want, you have to be so open-minded and be willing to be just a little uncomfortable for a second. And I'm not saying like put up with something like somebody berating you, or somebody that you just really know you can't get along with, or don't put up with anything abusive in any situation. A lot of cards there. Look at there. Okay, so before I move on with the rest of the Celtic cross, you guys have extra factor cards here that I want to point out. In reverse, Epiphany card, the higher self card. This is pointing out that you guys really have no clue here in terms of guidance within yourself. You really just can't figure this out, even in your own, just in your own space and your own thoughts. You just can't figure out what can you do in the situation in this year. You need an epiphany, but one is not coming to you. You need guidance or intuition to speak to you, but it may be a struggle this year. It doesn't have to be, but that looks like that's going to be a challenge for you guys. You have, once again, the impatience card. So that's the second time I'm seeing a card that's pointing to the fact that you guys need to have patience. You guys need to have faith. Okay. Destiny card in reverse. You guys truly are not sure what it is you need to do, what your purpose may be, what direction you really need to go in, you know, what path you really should be taking. And you got the completion card. You guys, I can't tell you how tired I am of seeing any cards that shows death in any form. I'm not saying that anybody's dying or anything like that, though if somebody does or somebody has, I send my condolences. And unfortunately, it is a part of the cycle of life. Some people go earlier, some people go later. But with the completion card, I feel like you guys are really looking to seek your purpose. You're really looking to seek your fulfillment in life. And at this point, you really are looking for a whole new leash on life for you guys. And you really want your purpose because it's going to affect your happiness. But you guys just don't have a clue here in any form. Not, you know, it's like you guys don't even feel like you even have the answer within, but, you know, you do. It's just going to require you guys to be patient enough to be still. And I know it sucks to feel like you're sitting in a stagnant place, or like you have to just be in a place where you're not taking any action. I know what that feels like, and it sucks. However, sometimes it is required, because when it comes to destiny, when it comes to your purpose, everything is not going to happen when you want it to or when it should. There's something great waiting for you that it's probably being prepared. You know what I'm saying? It's probably being prepared for you. And if you act too soon, or if you know too much too soon, or if you don't take the path that you're supposed to take, you know, it may not be ready if you get there too soon in some cases, but in other cases, you may not be prepared for it if that, you know, that blessing or whatever your purpose is comes to you too soon. You know, you guys have to understand, we are human beings in a physical world, but we are truly spiritual beings, and we are here to learn and grow and take on whatever challenges we have here spiritually and physically. And so everything happens with a purpose. Now I want to point out, you guys, in your expectations here, you got the Hierophant in reverse. So this is pointing out that you guys are going to, it's like you guys expect that you're not going to do the right thing, or you're not willing to do the right thing, or that you may not know what the right thing is to do. You guys could be expecting that you're just going to just make mistakes or something, you know, or that you're going to do things the wrong way, if that makes any sense. I'm hoping that you guys are expecting to you know, try to cheat your way through life, or that you may be willing to go low to get what it is that you want. And when I say go low, doing things that are not necessarily things you would be proud of. I don't think that's going to resonate for all of you, but I think there's one or two or few of you out there that are thinking, you know, expecting that I might have to do some stuff that I don't know if I should do it or not, or want to do, but I might need to do it. You know what I'm saying? But for others of you, I just feel like it's all about you guys expecting, it's almost like you're not going to know what the right thing is to do. But in truthfulness, you guys will know what the right thing is to do, okay? Now, keep in mind, when I do predictions, It's all energy. Tarot readings are energy. Nothing is set in stone when it comes to tarot readings. So whatever you see in a reading that you don't like, take it as a warning or just take it as insight. We have free will, and with our free will, we can choose to make different choices, take different action, or to perceive situations differently, or to look at it from a different perspective. Okay? And depending on what you do, it could change this energy. And this is a reading for the collective of Leos, so everything may not 100% resonate. Take what does and what doesn't. But you may need to allow time to see what actually may happen. You don't like something you see, make a choice to do something different to try to see if you can influence the outcomes. If the outcomes still don't change, that was your destiny. And it was something you're supposed to learn from it, grow from it, and take on that challenge. Okay? Don't ever see something in a reading and feel like, oh no, this is awful. You know, don't feel doomed. I want you guys to know that, because sometimes you're going to see things you don't like. In the second half of the year, you guys, so from like June to December, maybe beyond that, you guys got the Wheel of Fortune. And excuse this card. I just refuse to buy another Sharma Caselli deck. That's like the second or third Sharma Caselli deck. If anybody else want to get me a Sharma Caselli deck again, help yourselves, but I just can't do it. I'm going to clarify this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, but pointing out that either you guys are going to feel like your luck is still not, showing you favor, or you feel like your luck is not where it needs to be, or you're going to feel like you're not having the best luck. However, I'm going to pull clarifiers to kind of just actually take this beyond, to really look more into this, because I don't feel like this is all there is to it. And I feel like this is more of a feeling than it is an actual reality, because that's something else we have to be careful of. Our perception in situations. Are we really having bad luck, or are we really just not seeing what it is that we want when we want it? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to look at that. And that's something I definitely pay attention to in readings, because that really does matter. And the fact that we're supposed to, that's a lot of cards. We're supposed to take the insight there and look at the possibilities of why, that energy is coming up. So, in regards to this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, okay, 8 of Cups in reverse. So this is, this is about not wanting to feel stuck in a situation for some of you guys, but this is also about the fact that I feel like this is also about you guys not being willing to move forward and move on from the situation. Okay, so you guys may be feeling like, that's one of the reasons why you guys may be feeling like you're not having the luck that you want, because you may not want to feel stuck in a situation, but for some reason you're not moving on from it for whatever reason. You may be still struggling to do that in the second half of the year. But it comes back to you guys needing to have patience, that whatever efforts you're putting in, whatever research you're doing, whatever it is that, you're putting your time and your energy into, it takes time, once again, to see those efforts pay off. But you have to remain diligent. You have to remain, continue to invest in whatever this is that you're trying to see grow or pay off for you, okay? Whatever you're trying to get results out of. Because this is going to allow you guys to step out and take a chance and take a risk. And I feel like you guys eventually will get to step out and take a chance and take a risk, okay? But like I said, it's going to take time. Whatever this is you guys are trying to get off the ground, or whatever this is you're trying to execute, whatever new start, new beginning, or just new outlook or feeling that you want, this is going to take some time in this year of 2020. So once again, it does come back to, this is about the way you guys are going to, a lot of it is going to be the way you feel in 2020. You guys are going to have to be, you're just going to have to try to be patient. I know that's hard. One way to be patient is to allow yourselves to still enjoy life. To still enjoy life, no matter where you're at, no matter what's going on, you still have to find some joy in life, because that can help take some of the pressure off, and it can allow you to lighten your load and feel like, you know, feel a little bit better about where you're at in life, and at least give you enough room to breathe and an opportunity to not feel like your situation is so bad. You know, it's like a healthy distraction. Enjoying life, allowing yourself to enjoy life regardless of your circumstances, is like a healthy distraction to allow you to pass time until things can actually, you know, transpire or take place, or until opportunities present themselves as well. Okay. So let me see what other factors is going on for you guys in the year of 2020 for the Leo energy. So, Union card. Either a relationship is going to be important to you in the year of 2020, or a relationship is going to have a major impact in your life. Some of you could be desiring love or a relationship or a commitment. Others of you, thank you for the light. Others of you could be looking to merge in a situation. And like I said, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it can relate to anything. It can relate to business, your love life. It can relate to careers, you know, family situations or whatever. But this is a merger. This is a union. It's a relationship, marriage, whatever. And either you're desiring this, or this is what's actually going to come up for you in this year, or going to have a major impact or influence in your life in the year of 2020. Let me see what else may be presenting itself for you guys. You guys also have the beauty card here. So this card is pointing out, you guys, you may also need to work on your confidence, your self-esteem. Some of you, you may need to work on, it's something on the inside you guys need to work on. Because I feel like something on the inside, it's not reflecting what's on the outside, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's something that you guys need to pay attention to in regards to how you view yourselves, and, you know, what is you feel you deserve. Yeah. You guys could be feeling really... Gio, you're going to have to stop busting in here. Goodbye. No.
Is Dad here?
No, he's not. Stop asking me that.
Yes, see ya.
Gio, stop. Cut it out. I'm sorry, you guys. You know better than that. Cut it out. Okay, so you guys, this is like a passion card. It signifies that you guys, some of you may really be wanting some love, some romance. You know what I'm saying? Some good. Others of you just want the good life. Okay, this is to me like the like the pleasure card. Okay, whatever that means to you. You guys may want pleasure and satisfaction in the year of 2020. Okay, and that can relate to whatever it is, you know, you really are desiring, you know, in your life, in terms of that pleasure, the good life, you know, really just like whatever it is you're passionate about. You got the Fox card in reverse. Okay, you got the Fox card in reverse. So I kind of feel like you guys are not allowing yourselves to enjoy life enough. Foxes are playful. You know what I'm saying? They're very playful, but foxes are also shy. They're also shy. This being reversed is just saying that you guys are not shy necessarily. Like, I feel like you guys are, and I know Leos are assertive. They're definitely assertive and typically will go for what it is that they want. However, um, I don't know why I'm laughing about this. I really don't. Um, where's my other clarifier cards?
Mom.
You're gonna have to wait, Gio. You gotta have to wait. You gotta have to wait.
But this Tammy is not muted.
So, I don't know why I'm laughing right now. I do not know why I'm laughing. I really feel like you guys are not allowing yourselves to have enough fun. And I feel like you guys need to. And I feel like you guys need to lighten up too. Because I don't know why I'm just like giggling to myself. You know what I'm saying? Take this and step out of the room and stop playing the games, please. You're being really rude.
Let's try
I'm sorry.
I
feel like you guys really need to.
You can have a Tammy to feel. You can have God feel that Tammy.
I'm sorry, you guys. Kids just do what they want to do sometimes, I swear. Anyway, you guys, for your outcomes.
Oh,
For your outcome, you guys got the Temperance card in reverse. So, it's pointing out that you guys are going to, like I said, once again, and I'm going to pull clarifiers on that. You guys are once again. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry, you guys. You know, I do obviously have a young one, so, and they don't really care at all when I'm doing these readings. They do not care. They want what they want. Anyway, yeah. So you guys are gonna you guys got the Temperance card reverse for your outcome. And I don't feel like that's also just a lack of patience, though you guys got, this will be like the third card pointing out that you guys lacking patience, and I'm just sensing that anyway. I also feel like it's a lack of faith for some of you. For some of you, it is literally a lack of faith. And that doesn't have to be the outcome, but that's the energy that is presenting itself right now, okay? You guys, that is going to be a big challenge for you this year. And I encourage you guys to really, really take some time to really just sit in peace, meditate, pray, be okay with being still for a moment. And that may be hard for Leos or people with Leo energy, because you guys are busybodies, I feel like. And you guys are very, some of you could be very ambitious. You know, some of you are just, you're creatures of action. You know what I'm saying? Fire signs are creatures of action. I rarely have ever seen a fire sign be okay with just not doing anything or being still or whatever. And it's not saying you guys aren't doing anything or wouldn't be doing anything, but you guys are going to have to learn to be okay with things taking a while to go where they really need to go. And I'm telling you, it's going to require you guys to allow yourselves to breathe and have a little fun. Allow yourself to just sit and laugh, because that whole time, every time I kept looking at this Fox card, I just kept laughing. And I don't ever just sit there and just start randomly laughing in the middle of a reading for no reason. But I feel like you guys need to lighten up, have a little more fun, you know. And when I see a fox in reverse, that's you guys not allowing yourselves to have any fun. A fox is very playful. Very. And if this is regarding relationships for you guys in 2020, you guys need to learn to lighten up and have a good time. You know, allow yourselves to flirt a little bit. A fox is a flirty type of creature if they, you know, had to be out there in the dating game in terms of its energy. You know what I'm saying? A fox is very fun and lighthearted. They can be a little shy, but they're very fun and lighthearted, you know? I almost feel like you guys in this year are going to struggle with not being overly assertive or aggressive, because you guys want what you want. You you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all in this year may want marriage, and or may want, you know, may want some serious, you know, you may really want that good life, and you really are just not patient about getting it, you know? So I feel like you guys may go hard this year and really try to make something happen, and it's going to cause you possibly some frustration. And I feel like it's the same thing with career, and the same thing with money, and the same thing with whatever it is that you guys are going through in your lives in this year of 2020. But you guys, sometimes you got to learn how to take your hands off the controls in ways that everything is not going to be under your control. Sometimes you have to allow yourself to just be free and go with the wind. And if the wind is carrying you very slowly to your destiny or to your desire, sometimes you have to be okay with that, you know. You can't rush the wind if the wind ain't going to go any faster, you know. If I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but interesting here. What is this? So you guys will you guys will get what it is that your heart desires. So that's a good news for 2020. You will. It's just going to take time. For some of you, this may take all the way to 2021 though. Okay? Like maybe the beginning, maybe the ending of 2021 for some of you. Y'all not going to want to hear that because you're impatient, but this is you literally getting what it is you want. And it's like it's being brought to you, you know. It's being brought to you. But it's going to take a while. You guys got the Queen of Pentacles, okay? For some of you, this is going to be an earth sign that is very nurturing, stable, secure. Okay, and very responsible and manages and handles everything, maybe even a mother figure. But this is part of the influence, or this is the energy you guys are going to take on. She's a very stable person. She has money, okay? She's doing well. She's successful. She manages things well. She's very nurturing and giving to others, but she's also very grounded, very down to earth. She has a lot of humility, and she's very, very patient. This is someone who has learned to be patient. This is someone who has learned to put in their work and their efforts and be patient enough to see everything grow. She's very fertile because she has really put in her work. You know what I'm saying? And she's in tune with nature. She's very much in tune with nature. Okay, so this is also someone who has learned to listen and to see the signs. Okay, so this is someone, you know, who they understand how everything works. They understand that life is a cycle, and that we all play a role and a part in it, and that there are seasons. Okay, there will be seasons of abundance. There will be seasons of sowing seeds. There will be seasons of sometimes a dry season, you know, and she understands, you know, there's different ways to manage during those seasons. You know, she understands how to manage during those seasons. And this is the energy you guys very well take on this year in 2020. It's a very mature energy, but it's a very happy, content energy, very secure, very stable, and successful. And I feel like you guys are going to have to learn how to contain all that fiery energy and learn how to ground yourselves more and learn how to go with the flow with the cycles in life, you know. Because with this Wheel of Fortune, one thing I explained at one of the other readings is you can't always be at the top of that wheel all the time. And life is very cyclical. It goes in cycles. Life does. You're not always going to be at the top of that wheel. You know, even when you do reach your success, there's going to be different low points and different okay points and different high points, you know. But I see you guys, you know, things working out for you end of the year or at some point in this year, or like I said, 2021. For some of you, 2021. Others of you, it may take until the end of the year, the second quarter of the year. Advice. So let's do advice for you guys, and then I'll move forward to the next reading that I need to do. Interesting. So this is something, there's something unlikely, but that you guys think is likely. What it may be, I'm going to find out. I'm going to clarify that. But the good news is you guys got success. Let me pull a clarifier for that. I honestly think what is unlikely for you guys is that you think it's going to happen when you think it should. Honestly, but you do gain your success. You guys do gain your success. So let me clarify that. Let me clarify it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. You guys got the Page of Swords. This card has been coming up in every single reading that I have done for 2020. So this tells me, and by the way, you guys look at the collective reading for 2020. You can look at the pick a card, you can just look at the general collective reading. Because in all the signs are generally getting similar energy, not the exact same narrative or the exact same energy, but similar energy. This has come up in all the readings, the Page of Swords, but in most cases it's been coming up sideways or in reverse. And I feel like this has a lot to do with, in this year, with people deciding, and you guys probably decided as well, to not pay attention to what's going on around you or what's going on outside of your situation. And this either means you guys are choosing to not either look at other factors around you, like I said, investigate things a bit, and do your research to some extent, which may be needed, or you guys are choosing to tune out from things like social media and tune out from caring what somebody else is doing. Like you guys are not wanting to keep up with everybody else in terms of, as they say, keeping up with the Joneses. So you don't care if Keisha or somebody is driving a new BMW. You don't care if John got this new fancy house. You don't care that such and such got a raise or promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like you guys are wanting to not you guys may be wanting to not allow those kind of influences to affect you. You know, it's either that's because, like I said, that's the narrative for some of you. The others is going to be the fact that, like I said, you guys may not be wanting to really look around and really look into things. But this is saying that it's unlikely. So being that it's saying that it's unlikely that you guys are really going to be able to tune out from that social media. You may not want to, but it's unlikely that you're going to probably be able to do so. And therefore, you guys are going to be tempted to want to see what's going on with everybody else. And that's not going to be good for you guys, because it's going to cause you to feel like you're behind in life. It's going to cause you to feel like you're not doing well enough in life, because when you start doing comparisons of looking at what's going on with other people, especially on social media, where everybody knows on social media everybody's only going to post the good news and the best pictures and all the stuff that makes them look like they're living the good life. You know what I'm saying? So it's never a good thing to pay too much attention to social media. Social media is also a distraction. People lose so much time on Facebook and Instagram and whatnot. YouTube, though, I beg to differ. YouTube, you can learn a whole lot on YouTube. YouTube can be very insightful if you're looking at lots of different videos, like, educational videos. Anything you want to learn or know, it's on YouTube. It's a great resource and also pretty entertaining. But it's a very different thing from Facebook and Instagram. Facebook, Instagram, you can lose a lot of time and end up feeling like crap and feeling like you're you're behind doing well in life from if you pay attention to it too much. So you guys may struggle with that. Others of you, it may just, like I said, be you may be like I said, y'all might want to be careful that you're not tuning out from doing the research that you need to do. But beautiful thing is, you guys do have success. So you guys will make some sort of success in this year. Others of you, it's going to take all the way until 2021, but nonetheless, make sure you stay on target. Empress card, this did fall out earlier. I forgot to point it out. This is the Empress card sideways. So this is pointing out that you guys have the opportunity to reap the benefits of whatever efforts you put into, your situation. Though you guys may not think, you may wonder, can you really see things come to fruition? Can you really see things work out for you in your favor? Will your efforts pay off? But you guys, your efforts will pay off, but you have to watch out for having any self-defeating attitudes or any self-defeating thoughts. Be careful to not let your impatience get the best of you and have you thinking that you're supposed to be having this kind of opportunities by now, or that this is supposed to be together for you by now, or whatever.